Welcome back to Crossroads AD&D 5th edition campaign. This is currently season 1, week number 7, hour number 2. Did I say 5th edition? I don't know. It's 5th edition.
That's right.
You got it right this time.
Woo!
People are waking up in various states this morning. We just had a dwarf wake up with his new friend, a dog.
Chester 23 or something.
Yeah. Chester 23. He's named it after the day.
Yeah.
You wrote that down too, yes?
Yes.
Good now.
Good. That's good to know. Chester 23 will be very appreciative of you remembering his name.
Every day it's going to be his name. Whatever day it is, that's going to be his name.
This would be a confused dog.
Stupid dog doesn't listen.
Oh, gosh. So, various things happen while you're waking up. Foedrin. Foedrin.
He's muted.
Yes.
Good morning, Foedrin.
Okay.
So you wake up and you begin to
Okay.
get busy on your clock project.
Right.
You were expecting a shipment this morning.
Was I? I don't remember expecting any shipments.
Of some of the parts and materials that you will be using.
I didn't think so.
Unfortunately, they never arrived.
Okay. That was next week anyway.
Fine. Suddenly a giant foot steps on your house. We're leaving that one alone.
It's like what FPS, like service.
It's like hard nope out of any interaction. Nope.
Swing and a miss there on that one, okay? Good thing you came up with 3. Let's hear number 2.
Finias,
Yes.
you wake up in the morning.
Sorry.
You don't feel like you slept a wink.
Okay.
You're sore all over.
So every day. In real life.
Yeah. You climb out of bed, and as you go by the mirror, you notice the dark circles under your eyes and bruises all over your body.
It's a good night.
You slept alone last night.
Did I?
I don't remember sleeping alone.
To your knowledge,
That doesn't sound
you
like
slept
me at all.
alone.
Okay.
And you feel drained. As if you're missing some of your life force.
Okay.
My life force is missing.
I say that. Because clearly.
Oh, fuck. I'm like 6 years older.
That's railed. Sorry.
Fucking started with Chris.
There's also blood on your pillow.
Edit this.
And you don't know where it came from. You can only assume maybe it's yours.
Do I have like a bloody nose?
No. No sign of anywhere where you would have bled. So unless you're coughing blood, you're not sure. I give up. Okay. Fine,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Is
Did
there
you
a
think so?
doctor in town?
Yeah, there's an old Sawbones nearby. They'll help you out.
Do I think that this is something a doctor I should see, or is this more like a voodoo doctor?
You're not sure. You might go for either at this point. Or both. It's kind of strange. Although you're pretty sure you have an ointment for that you've sold other people. I don't know if it actually works.
Bloody pillow ointment.
Get yours today.
Guaranteed to cure your bloody pillow symptoms.
Okay, I'll cast disguise self to make that disappear.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll head to the tavern.
All right. So you're heading to the tavern. Maevis and Svetlana slept in the tavern, so y'all are going to wake up with no issues. Fleur.
Yes.
You're awoken by a delivery.
Like Chris didn't get it.
Guards are bringing in a couple of cartloads of bodies.
Okay.
They seem to be in need of your last rites. The thing that's interesting is they all seem to be suicide.
They all seem to be suicide?
Yeah, by some strange means, too. Like, knife to the throat, they bled out. One of them seemed to have smashed his own head until he finally bled out. Another one you noticed before he managed to kill himself had gouged out his own eyes. The guards inform you that every last one of them were found in their homes with no sign of intrusion.
What side of town was it on?
South.
It was in Southie.
He was on the south side, okay. And I know the crazy lunatic ran north before I lost track of him.
Yeah. All in all, there's 23 bodies.
That's important. I got to write that down.
It's the 23rd. Chester did it. Little bastard.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to do the last rites on them all.
Okay. That's going to
Do
keep
the
you busy for a bit in the morning.
They do an investigation on them if I notice anything out of the ordinary.
Just the
Dead.
odd methods that they managed to
Yeah.
kill themselves with.
I will get the addresses from
One of them you recognize as an alchemist that seemed to decide to kill himself by drinking acid.
Ouch.
Well, okay, that one's when to open the bags and we're closing it. Well, no. Next.
Okay. So, yeah, all the methods of suicide seem to be just outlandish. I'll let your imagination cook up the rest.
I'll go from there, and then the next thing is, after that's done, I get the addresses from the guards.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go see Finias because Finias always sells weird stuff.
Maybe he's responsible. I
No,
understand.
maybe he would at least know something since people always come to him for their problems.
Uh-huh.
Since it's suicide, maybe these people might have been a former customer of his at some point.
That is possible as you're going through the bags. One of them that you open,
And I close it.
okay, fine, close it.
Nope.
You do it too, that's fine.
No. What did I see in this god-awful bag?
A fortune teller.
Oh, the fortune teller who said she was leaving town. I smile and say, blessings upon you, because I knew you were coming. Closed. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't know anything on that, would I?
Nope.
You said it was... Okay.
Mhm.
That's a celebrity in town. We'll investigate her more further then. How did
There you
she
go.
die?
Well, the guards say it was the darndest thing because when they went by her house, it was she seemed to be standing out front until they noticed that she'd impaled herself on a pitchfork.
Creative.
So she just left everyone hanging like she left herself hanging. Okay. Tasteless humor. Okay.
Crickets chirping.
Yeah. I'm heading to the... Yeah. I think I've heard enough. Going to the
Okay.
tavern.
No, you're on the way to the tavern. At the tavern, Maevis and Svetlana, you're up. Someone is knocking on the door to the front, which hasn't been opened yet. It's pretty early.
Go open it.
You open it and you see someone standing there in a long full body coat, gloves, holding an umbrella, wearing a wide brimmed hat with a scarf around their face, and dark tinted glasses.
You shall not.
Now, was this person knocking like fiercely or just like, knock, 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 like
Rapping on the door.
just constantly until I
Mhm.
opened it? Okay.
Yep.
Is this a tall person? Can I tell if it's male or female?
You can't tell.
How tall are they?
The only thing you really notice about it is that scarf does tend to go with those gloves and the coat.
Is that my impeccable fashion sense that knows that, or?
Yeah, you can tell by looking at it that this man dresses stylish.
Roll
It's mad.
fashion sense.
It's a man.
That's a man, baby.
Well, I
Can I
knew
help
it
you?
was a man because I'm looking at his fashion style. He clearly just said, we both know fashion.
Can I help you?
Good morning, as it would be. I had a few questions. Did a man named Gregor come through here yesterday?
Gregor? What
I
is
have
his last-
reports that say he headed towards this tavern.
McGuffin.
What was his last name?
Gregor McGuffin?
Yes, there was somebody here by that name. He's not here now.
Did he mention his business?
Well, what is your business with his business?
Nice.
I'm just looking into some troubling reports to the south.
Is he a murderer? A criminal?
No, but he may be an important witness.
To what?
The rebirth of something quite dark.
Rebirth. Sounds very eerie. Would that be the mountain monster he was talking about?
Quite possibly. Did he give you a description?
Perhaps, but he was very drunk.
Anything at this point would help. He kind of holds the umbrella in the fold of his arm and whips out a pad and pulls out a pencil.
Would you like to step inside? Sit down?
Yes, quite.
She'll gesture for him to come in.
He comes in and sits at the table. Doesn't remove any of the layers of
I
clothing.
was about to say, does he take anything off, or is he
Nope.
still just kind of talking through the scarf?
He's talking through the scarf.
How warm is it outside?
It's summer.
Yeah, it's heading into summer.
Are you
it's
cold?
warm. Consider it a form of protection.
Is the sun too bright for your eyes?
Yes, I burn easily.
Oh, that is very, very annoying to deal with. Well, that's fine. No sun in here. What exactly do you want to know?
What did he tell you he saw?
A mountain. A monster the size of a mountain. With red eyes and tentacle beard.
He starts taking that down. Did he give you any other specifics?
He said the tentacles were a blackish color. And that he had 2 arms and 2 legs, and he was as high as the clouds while standing.
Did he mention times or locations?
Near Cuevar. He did mention that city.
All
Something
right.
about it rose from the ground and then poof in a puff of smoke.
I see. Did
Do you
happen
know
to
what it is?
where he left afterwards?
He went running out of the tavern. I don't know. These crazy people, they do whatever the hell they want. Once I leave my bar, I am no longer any care of what they do. They do their own crazy thing. They do it outside. Long as my things don't break, I do not care.
You see, he reaches into the pocket of the coat, pulls out 2 platinum pieces and slides them across the table. For your trouble.
She will gladly take this.
Thank you for your time. He closes the notepad.
Is there a problem?
Just checking up on it.
Have you seen this crazy mountain monster as well? Is he as crazy as he sounds, or is this a real thing we should be concerned about?
Hopefully he's as crazy as he sounds.
So you have not seen the mountain monster.
No, I have not.
where did you hear of Gregor?
He's been doing a lot of talking, and some of this has gotten back to my employer, who's sent me out in odd hours to check it out. Apparently, it's quite important.
Can I ask your name?
Why, certainly. It's a Sindric Idale.
Sindric Idale? And your employer?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Ah, that is fine. Some people cannot discuss things. I do not want to pry and cause problem. Just curiosity.
Well, I've taken enough of your time. Thank you again.
Certainly, certainly. Please come back.
Have a wonderful morning.
You as well.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good morning. Not
What?
sure how it works.
Can you type that name? Because I'm not going to be able to.
What's that?
Gregor Clegane? What?
No.
Sindric Dale?
Yeah.
Pretty
All
sure.
right, that works out.
Did we know the name previously?
Yeah,
Did he introduce us previously?
yeah, he introduced himself last time.
Okay.
I can make that work. Okay. So he as he's leaving, he opens up the door and Finias has arrived. They kind of nod to each other as they are passing by.
What's up, goggles?
I bid you good morning. Okay, versus. All right. Let me just roll this for. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So you see that them nod to each other as the Sindric exits the building. You notice Finias's monkey is kind of hanging on Finias's arm. And you see the monkey's hand just kind of shoot out real fast and come back. as they come into the building.
Nice. That's the
And
monkey business, if I ever heard it.
Now, who actually saw that happen?
you and Maevis.
Okay.
Yeah. Monkey's a shitty pickpocket, but the guy's shittier at noticing.
He's got some negatives at the moment. A lot of them. In the situations, but whatever. It worked. I like it.
I pocket those 2 coins, by the way.
All right. So Sindric heads out, turns, and is gone into further parts of town. Finias, you come in.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Ladies, I should say.
I was going to say it was there.
Yeah.
Standard greeting.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the bar of the innkeeper now.
Maybe it's just shaving her beard.
Where's the coffee? I need coffee immediately. And who is your friend there?
Some questioning man about the MacGuffin that was here the night before.
She seems nice. So don't you just pickpocketed him?
I
The
wonder what he
vampire
was.
from the other night. You know, the one that Zook tried to kill.
Sorry, say it again.
It's the vampire from the other night.
That was him?
You know, the one that Zook tried to kill.
Is that with him?
Sindric, yes.
I don't remember.
I'm really
that.
bad with names.
Same here.
Oh.
Let me go get you.
Well, he seemed like interesting. I wonder what else he was up to.
Daywalker.
He's just looking
Arguably.
into the crazy Gregor's claims.
I'll go to the kitchen and grab a pot of coffee and some.
Let's find out for sure. And I pull out the book.
Yeah. So yeah, you're heading to the kitchen. You see Phineas pull out the notebook that was just being stretched.
Or the
into.
monkey gives it to me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hand back and the monkey puts it in there. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you start flipping through the notebook.
Mhm.
You'll notice there are several things written in there. The first bit is some form of shopping list that everything on it seems to be checked off. Some brotherware materials involving dragon parts and such. The next page contains some information on the what was originally told him on Gregor's sightings. Check to see,
Okay.
check up on report. It's written in shorthand, kind of. Eldritch deity released from Quavar? Question mark.
Anybody know anything about an eldritch deity?
No.
Apparently, that's what was released in Quavar.
Deity, like a god?
Yeah. Currently, we're upgrading from demigods to actual gods.
Look for signs of insanity running a mass.
Running amok.
Signs
Amok,
of
yeah.
insanity. Well, we can check that one off.
Like a mind flare god?
What's my background on eldritch horror?
Well, considering who you are,
Yeah,
You've given a few
sounds about right.
high fives.
yeah. You probably have a better knowledge on it than most people, actually.
But my patron's not revealed himself.
Well, that's true.
Itself. Whatever the frick it is.
Right. Whatever it is.
All of a sudden, you have newfound knowledge.
Huh.
That is how it works, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of a sudden you have newfound knowledge.
Oh, wait a
Bad-
sec. Never mind. I know exactly what that is.
Bad news.
Why do I know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem for us just yet. Maybe later.
Much later. The only other thing is there's several reports that seem to be written down on Gregor's where he was and who he talked to. You get one of them that apparently he was seen talking to the fortune teller.
Okay.
I'm pouring coffee for everybody while he's looking through this.
Oh, thank
Right.
God. I grab it.
Okay. And then the last bit of the notes says, report back to the library immediately with anything tangible.
The library, would I know that to mean this library?
Uh-huh. You got a good inkling.
Okay.
It's the Mages Guild.
Says here
Wizards Guild.
all the people that McGruffin talked to, or yeah, McGregor talked to, one of them was the fortune teller, and he's supposed to report back to the library with what he finds.
The library.
He
Yeah.
sees very odd notes.
Anything else interesting in the book?
At this particular time, would there have been anything else in that one? Oh, gosh. Yes, actually. There is something a few pages back in.
Ooh, there's something here. What's this say?
Shut down hostile intelligence, creating the mechanical.
Hey, there's
Find or.
find ore?
Yeah, find or shut down.
Find or shut down hostile intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something here. Hostile intelligence, creating the mechanical animals, shut down some sort, and shut down some kind of ore.
No, I think that means you have to find the person or shut them down. I don't think you're reading that right.
You talking about the robo rat things that were in here before?
Yeah. So someone's responsible.
On the back of that is written, found. No. It's underlined.
Ooh, this quest is incomplete. Any information on like where it isn't?
Where it isn't?
Like, I mean, he didn't find it yet. Did he check anywhere yet?
Oh, okay. There's a little drawn out, kind of a little map. It's got a little X on it in the forest that seems to be with a couple of circles around it, like a bullseye pattern.
Okay. Oh, like it's sightings of the creatures?
Yes. Little X's here for what's been seen. And if the notes are to be correct, the creatures seem to be getting larger and larger towards the center of that bullseye.
Towards the center of the bullseye. Okay. Does it? That's loud, Trey.
Sorry.
Is there like? Does it look like they kind of point to one specific location?
Yes.
Okay. I think I know where the intelligence is based on this map. I should show everybody.
Okay.
Does it appear to be far?
It doesn't appear to be too awfully far. You could get there in 2 days' travel.
Where's that mechano bear we faced in relation to the map he's showing us?
It's on one of the outer rings.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh dear.
You don't even. That wasn't a joke towards you, but that's funny. You wouldn't want to see the deer if that was the bear. Things are lightning fast.
I flipped through the rest. Anything else of interest?
Yeah. Check with the dragon in the mountains to the east. Find out what he's got that could draw the attention of what's his name?
Dragon in the east, you said?
Yeah, dragon in the mountains to the east. Check with the dragon in the mountains to the east. Find out what he has that's drawing the attention of the Zwarts.
Purinth? Is that the?
Starts with an R.
Says the dragon in the mountain to the east has got something that's drawing the Smurfs. That's what I'm calling them now.
We gotta kill Papa Smurf.
Oh no, that says Smurfs.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, what's this? Okay. The last thing on there says plague in Waterdeep success. That's all it says.
I think we now know who is who was responsible for the plague in Waterdeep.
Or
Yeah, I'm
figuring it
assuming that you're saying all this stuff out loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I'll put the book away. And did I have a particularly large amount to drink and black out last night?
I don't know. I saw you leave.
I did not see you drink that much, really. But that does not mean that you did not when you left.
Well, I don't remember, and I seem to have had a rather rough go last night. I don't remember any of it.
Kind of eye you up and down. Like,
Oh, you can't
look
see it
fine.
right now. I'll drop the disguise.
Okay. He drops the disguise. And it seems like he just instantly lost a fight.
Got to keep
You
up
look like
appearances. Yeah, I kind of feel like shit. Hence the coffee.
Something instantly kicked his ass.
You sleep alone?
And it wasn't the coffee.
Unfortunately, yes, last night.
Do you sleepwalk?
Not that I know of. There have been some strange things happening to me, though, lately.
For instance,
The monkey, he's new.
I thought you just kind of picked him up on the way here.
No, I kind of woke up one day and knew how to cast this spell that makes him appear.
Wait.
Yes, because who doesn't want a monkey spell?
He's
Listen,
familiar?
if you woke up and knew how to all of a sudden have a monkey just appear, like casting a spell, would you not do it? Let's be honest.
That's what I said. Who
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
want a monkey spell?
Oh.
Did
okay.
the monkey beat you up?
That's a good
Monkey
question.
just
By
kept
your monkey.
looking around.
Did the
No,
monkey
I
spank
don't
you
think he's
last
the
night?
evil monkey.
Monkey, did you beat him up? It's kind of like talking at your shoulder.
It looks down innocently.
He does what I asked. Like, I can make him, I snap my fingers and he disappears.
But he did not do this to you? I mean, I hear of spank monkey, but I never hear monkey spank monkey.
Well played, Svetlana. And then I snap my fingers and he reappears on Maevis' shoulders.
You can take the monkey back now.
Oh, he runs over.
Okay.
You know, and I didn't always know how to do all this stuff in combat that I've been doing. You know,
What stuff?
you know the black tentacles of, I don't know what it is. I think it's called hex. Makes them suck and get hurt.
That sounds unpleasant.
It is for them. The other guy and the whole like force grip pulling people towards me, that was new.
Perhaps you have gained the favor of some sort of god.
He has a funny way of showing favor.
They give you new gifts.
And beat the snot out of me.
Well, maybe you could not handle it right away.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe that's just what you have to take in order to receive the gifts. You know, not for free anyway.
Is that how you insert the gifts?
Insert the gifts.
I don't like where this conversation's going.
Well, how bruised
sounds
are
okay.
you? I kind of like motion towards your body.
I'll lift up the shirt.
Are you bleeding?
There was blood. I don't know where it came from.
If only there was a cleric there to heal you.
Is he cut?
He doesn't seem to be cut anywhere now.
You'll not ask, you'll not get.
Well, I don't feel like.
And not because I just remembered that is what's my role as a character.
But I don't feel like I don't need hit points, do I, Sragg?
Some of your life force is missing.
Oh, okay. I feel pretty weak too. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Sure, you're not just sick?
that's a good question. Maybe you're.
The bruises and cuts just happened.
You'll hear
I've
barking
heard
from outside.
pretty much every kind of disease and ailment that affects people, and this is a new one.
That is not something that I wanted to know.
Well, it comes with the job.
Something scratching at the door.
At the tavern door?
Yep.
I go see what it is. It's our busiest morning. Go open it.
You see Thargeth just a few steps behind a mangy-looking dog.
So what is this?
Did I already have breakfast?
Yes. Yeah. Their morning happened a little later than yours.
Okay.
The dog's hung out with you the whole way.
What
Good
is,
morning, sunshine.
is this with you?
Yeah, that's Chester 23.
Did you name him?
Oh, yeah. Because it's the 23rd of chess. Well, yeah.
I'm very surprised that you actually know the date as much as you drink.
Me too.
And as many times as you've been hit in the head.
Maybe it knocked it in there permanently or something.
No, I don't think that's it.
Wait, is every dog called Chester 23?
Today they are. You're actually asking that? Did you actually ask me that?
I did, yeah.
Well, today they are.
Have you fed
Tomorrow
them?
they'd be Chester 24.
Did you feed the mangy thing?
Oh, he was hungry. Look at him. He's all scraggly.
Did you feed him?
Yes.
Did you feed him more than a scrap?
The dog gives you a look that says he hasn't eaten in days.
We had breakfast. Don't make it look like I haven't fed you.
He looks sad, lowers his ears back.
Oh, look at the poor fellow. Feed
That is
him.
absolutely terrible. You give me money, I get him.
I see how it is. I give you
This is
money.
a tavern, not a charity.
The poor doggy. We don't give food to the doggy unless he
He
pays.
whimpers and lays down, looking at sad on top of his paws.
Wouldn't it be better if you give me money to give him some food rather than him become the food that you will eat later?
Oh, absolutely. But he's coming in the bar then, or the tavern with me.
It's perfectly fine. Just put
All
him
right,
at the
let's
table.
go, Chester 23. In you go.
He follows you, wagging his tail.
Around for me and Chester.
Foedrin, there's a knock on your door.
I will get you something. I'm gonna get the dog like some milk or something, you know. Get him his beer.
Just a minute.
I'm
What
gonna
if it
pour some
makes it-
beer in his milk if she just gives him milk.
I open my little. I have a little trap door. Yes.
There's a postman there. He's holding a note. Letter for you, sir. Passes it through.
Okay.
That's more like a snatch, I think.
Yeah. He tips his hat and takes off. A few minutes later, you also hear another knocking on the door.
What?
Knock, 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 knock.
I like how aggravated you are from invented people knocking at your door.
Open the hatch again. What? No, I'm not giving you a tip.
Some way to greet one of your customers.
Oh,
I bring a message from Grandpappy.
Grandpappy. What does he want now?
He's making sure the shipment will be ready by tomorrow morning.
What shipment?
The clocks we've ordered?
I don't remember any clocks ordered. You're trying to pull one over.
He's a terrible business.
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, no, Grandpappy on this. He'll do
You do
you
that.
all right. Lord Fumblefeet will be hearing on this one.
Fumble.
The note, when you open it, Ardo, says that the parts that you were expecting today, Foedrin, the parts that you were expecting today, apparently that shipment has been lost somewhere south.
I didn't order any parts. I don't know what's wrong with me.
They're what you need to finish your clocks. You'll never have the shipment in time without those pieces.
It could all go smoke one.
And you were paid up front.
Lies? Why the day I started.
Are you arguing with the letter?
Yeah, he totally is.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get killed. Okay. Whatever.
Just you fucking try it.
He's still arguing with the letter.
Parts? I didn't order any parts.
I got your parts right here. I throw the letter in the fireplace.
See a brick come flying through your window with a note tied to it.
Now back to fixing those clocks. Where did I put those cogs that I needed?
Why is there never any parts here?
The note on the brick says tonight or else.
Or else you can show it up your arse.
Okay, we're leaving that one alone. You guys aren't going to see much more of Foedrin. Fleur, you finish your last rites on everyone. And you're allowed to leave your temple.
When I go, because I'm assuming that's where Finias would probably be at.
Yep. You start heading for the tavern.
Do I notice anything odd ongoing? Well, let me rephrase that. Odder than
You don't see any otters.
Let's see.
Something more out of place than normal.
No.
Those are the mounts for the water dwarves, the sea otters.
Yeah. As you're walking towards the tavern, you do notice a group of halflings leaving the mages district, and they're heading towards the residential areas. Some of them are pulling up bandanas. Other of them have clubs and.
Good day. Keep on walking. I know better. I need to communicate with the party on this. I just expect to see that person there in the church tomorrow.
All right. You make it to the tavern. Foedrin, would you like to head to the tavern?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm writing a strongly worded letter back to Grand.
Oh my!
Right.
How are you gonna deliver it?
Tell yourself off.
With the brick.
Oh, this ought to be fucking good.
You notice at the front of the group of halflings, there's a older looking halfling that has one eye a lot wider than the other, and some flannel blanket over his legs being wheeled towards the residential district. We'll just let this happen in role play.
Blessings upon all of you today. Have fun.
Is that your blessing song?
Yep.
The blessing song, the blessing song.
I'm on my way to tavern.
Yeah, you make it to the tavern. Everyone except Foedrin's in the tavern. All right.
So, I don't know where you want to go with that.
I don't know where you want to go with that. You just walk in and see everybody and go, I don't know where you guys want to go with this.
Guess I'll walk.
You're gonna go somewhere.
And does like Finias still have his shirt up? I don't know what's worse. That is what I'm referring to.
Oh yeah. You walk in on that. They're just put the dog up with some food and milk.
Yep.
Thargeth is drinking, and it looks like he just beat Finias up, most likely. So he's in another of his moods.
Yeah, the odds were in my favor, though.
Not in his favor.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Lay down. 23.
Does Finias have any lumps on his head?
No. It doesn't look like he was kicked in the head.
Walking over to Finias.
Okay.
Had a interesting day.
But yeah, it's 9 a.m. It's pretty interesting so far.
Do you want me to do something for the bruises? Or do you have like your own ointment?
You know what? I'm out. If you have something, that'd be very handy.
Just kind of laugh twice, walk away. Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. You're healed for 7, and that's enough. You weren't that, you weren't like internal bleeding or anything that you know of.
Oh, thank you. I feel better already.
So, I have a question for you. I had some oddities arrive today for blessings at the church. I had 23 corpses arrive. I got names of them all. I was kind of hoping maybe they'd be some of your customers of some sort. They all committed suicide.
You were hoping they were customers?
I'm not sure I like what you're implying.
I wasn't maybe.
With your anti-murder charm.
Customers? What is he saying?
Well, they can't be my customers if they had the anti-murder charm.
Murdered themselves. I don't know if that.
Oh,
clause-
nope. Doesn't cover that.
Yeah. So
It explicitly
Print, is it?
explicitly voids the warranty.
no, I figured that, but I wanted to check with you on it. If anyone came and was talking about suicidal, I know that's normally stuff I handle, but
You'd be surprised what they tell me.
that's what I figured. So, like, the biggest one was like the fortune teller. She kind of like impaled herself on a pitchfork.
I bet she didn't see that one in a crystal ball.
I bet that's kind of what
The
I
fortune teller.
said.
No, she didn't talk to me, but I do know someone who did talk to her.
No. Well, here's this other one, and I'll insert another random name. Weird oddities. Oh, the alchemist drank his own poison.
Acid.
Oh, acid. Excuse me.
Was the alchemist on the list?
He
Or
drank his own acid.
in the list of people that he talked to?
How does that work?
Interesting.
There's another.
It seems everyone that he talked to is dead.
Poor
I show
bastard.
him the list in the book, and we compare notes, and yeah, that's what we arrive at. Maevis and Svet, are you getting this? Are you seeing this?
Does that mean I'm about to die?
Kind of sounds like that.
Wait,
Are
wait,
we
wait,
going to start killing ourselves?
Wait, so
One of you
got
already
this
is.
list, I got this kind of list. Where'd you get your list from?
Sindric, the amazing bard vamp.
We had a vampire in town. I must kill a vampire.
Yeah, you go give that
yeah.
a try. Let me wait. Give me some time to sell tickets.
I think Gregor's spell is affecting her.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, shit.
Okay, that's good.
I think you can do it. Thargeth raises his fucking mug.
Mm-hmm. All over.
Well, if you said I could do it, I'm definitely not trying.
Good call.
I will recruit the archbishop for the church.
Yeah,
He can handle it.
you do that.
If you have that much faith.
I love where this is going. Actually,
Why?
like it.
Are you trying to do that? Just out of curiosity.
You do realize that my religion demands me to destroy undead.
Does
No.
it?
I never really paid attention to your religion.
But y'all have locations as to where he's supposed to be later, right? You should share those. And bring the archbishop and the army and everybody.
Why do you have such a problem with undead?
I love Ryan's grin there. You already know.
What's all this about a list and vampires?
Okay, so the list, the book. You said notes from.
I said nothing.
Thargeth, have you had any bruises or anything on you this morning?
Yeah, you do, but you earned them. You don't know where.
No more than usual.
Because you talked to Gregor the longest.
Huh?
What about Gregor?
What do you mean, what about Gregor?
Just that.
What does that have to do with anything? Talking to Gregor the
Oh wait, I'm a little confused. I mean, okay, the 23 bodies that you say you got, were they all found in one day?
The guards brought them to me.
Well, if it's just 23, so, maybe there'll be 24 bodies tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute now. I got to say, I work in a tavern, and I don't even talk to 23 people in a single day.
Well, that's the tavern you work in, though. You wouldn't know that, so that's okay.
To be fair, I think that's just you.
I am a pleasant person. People like me.
Oh, it's not. No, that's not what I meant. Maybe the tavern.
Oh, I know. That's why I come here.
I didn't see that coming.
Sidebar. Maybe it is her.
So,
for your pleasant disposition.
Through you.
I thought we were all on the same page about Gregor here. You guys not putting the dots together?
Wait.
What book are you reading?
Gregor's gonna die.
That book.
What is wrong with Gregor?
He's gonna die.
What?
Everyone that Gregor's spoken to.
Yeah.
No,
but
it wasn't Gregor. It was. Oh no, it was Gregor. Sorry. Yeah.
Either Gregor's killing people, but you're saying it's suicide, right, Fleur? Are you
What?
sure it's suicide?
I'm not seeing any signs of missed attempts, but I haven't gone.
I
to
I would
houses.
clearly consider that signs of madness, which is a symptom of this Eldritch God thing.
I mean, he was pretty crazy himself.
You think he was infected with something?
Can I do a religion check for Eldritch God?
Sure.
I think we need to find him.
And do what?
Is there any kind of a check that I could do as a cleric to see if there's any kind of lasting, like, something infecting people, like, that might currently be on us now?
Medicine or something, you mean?
I don't know. I'm just asking if there's anything I could specifically do.
That wouldn't be investigate. That would be. What would that be?
Medicine is the anything with doctor-y
medicine
stuff.
check. You can do a medicine check. As far as you know, that y'all know of, the only people y'all see everyone that Gregor's talked to. As far as you know, no, but it's possible. Maybe you're infected with something. And Fleur, you remember very briefly, because of that check, at one point in your training, finding one of the books. It was in the forbidden section of the library that mentioned something about it, but it was quickly snatched out of your hands, and they told you never to read or even think of this subject again. For your own safety. It's something very shunned and hidden.
And that was back at the church.
Uh-huh.
I think there might be more information that I can maybe look into back at the church. You said you were gonna have a location of this bard.
No, they didn't say that. I said that. They haven't mentioned anything about it.
Oh, okay. Would you guys like to head back to the church with me? Maybe we can move. More eyes will help me speed up the look real quick.
Absolutely not.
I'm not a fan of going to the place where they bless you and you die.
It's
Sounds
already
like
getting-
we're already blessed to die.
It is getting late into the morning now. The closed sign still hanging up on the door.
Blessed to live, blessed to die. It's all the same.
I mean,
my bad.
if I can turn around and find out some information, maybe we
I'll go and change the sign.
bless our side.
Go open the sign. All right. Okay.
It's been a busy morning.
Oh, now look at all the people pouring in.
Who asked you? I like to remind you, Martin, and this is how you show your thanks.
Who's going to man the bar?
Nickel, right? Nickel one.
Nikolai.
Nickel One Eye.
His name just keeps changing.
Nikolai, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is he?
Nicola
Not
I haven't
here?
seen him this morning.
Does he sleep in the tavern?
Yeah.
He's on the list.
behind the bar.
He's on the list of the 20.
No, none of us are on the list yet because he didn't.
I go and I once I realize that he's not there, my lazy help not here already. My
Wait,
goodness.
wasn't he the first person that MacGuffin talked to?
Oh, he got him a drink. Well, give me 1 second. I go wake him up. Is he upstairs or is there downstairs? I don't know where
downstairs behind the bar.
Okay, I'm assuming that's like our quarters where we would stay as the employees.
He didn't even want to stay up and chat with me last night. He wanted to go straight to bed. Very rude.
Go stomping down the stairs, pissed off, and banging on his door.
You have no answer at the door.
Nikolai, if you do not wake up, I will come in there and wake you up myself.
Nothing.
Do we hear this going on? Do we hear her from the?
Yeah.
I'll open the door.
Nikolai's been Nikolai.
Yeah, you open the door and you see a corpse hanging from the wash basin by his belt.
Is it him?
Yep.
Does he look like just nasty mangled, or is he just looks dead?
Looks quite dead.
But he doesn't. But he looks like he's just been hung, right?
Yeah.
Like he hung himself
Hung himself from a low position. He would have had to have leaned into it to have.
to really get that strangle effect.
Okay, so he had to make himself die.
Yep.
Aha! See, I told you they were killing themselves.
I don't
Well,
believe it.
this is not good. Who's your Mancy bar now? Damn it!
Is Nikolai dead?
Yes, he's dead. I'm pretty
Guess you're
sure.
gonna have to. I guess you're gonna have to recruit Penny Eye now.
Well, put a nickel on his other eye, I guess.
Oh, what are you talking about? She probably already took him off.
Are you feeling okay there, Fleur?
I'll cut him down.
Okay.
So he'll just kind of like, because nobody's in there, and I'm not going to try to catch this big fat guy. So, let him just kind of fall, I guess, face first on the floor. Go through his pockets, make sure he doesn't have anything of interest to me.
Well, he's still wearing the nightgown. The candle tracing to burn down beside it.
Anything on his counter dresser or anything like that?
Are you desecrating that corpse?
This is his coin purse. That necklace with the severed ears laying there.
Like,
That
I don't
gem
want
set
ears.
in his eye
I'll
socket.
take his coin purse. What's in it?
Inside the coin purse, you find 23 gold.
Just make sure you don't mistake those for his family jewels.
Ooh.
Coin purse, family jewels, come on.
She'd take those too if she could.
Right?
Ooh.
Oh, boo yourself.
Is
Are you
Fleur in the
really
room with
doing
me?
all this?
No.
I was just going to ask, are you
No.
really doing this all in front of me?
No, you're not in the room. She's
Who's
doing
this?
this all on her own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you followed her there. Jeez. Or did you, you creep?
Creepy. Standing over her shoulder.
I gotta go get me some. No.
Fleur, there is a dead body in need of your assistance.
Oh, was that before or after that clunk I heard?
I don't think that is of any interest. It doesn't matter. It's a
Wouldn't
dead body.
you know the answer to that yourself?
We've already discussed that he's dead. Get on over there.
If he's not dead, he's dead now.
I investigate the body.
He seems to have hung himself quite intentionally from a low position, so it took some work.
Not anymore. He's on the ground.
Yeah, I cut him down, remember?
Yeah,
Oh, he hung himself.
yeah.
Did he happen to overhear the conversation last night with Gregor? Yes, he did. 'cause
Sitting
you
at,
did the
he
bar
was
porn.
sitting at the bar. He poured them a drink.
One would say he
Or
had the
maybe-
conversation.
Yes, so we shall call it 24 people.
Well, that just messes up the whole day.
So, has anyone else spoke to anyone in town about this subject?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that Cendric guy, like I told you.
Can we actually hear their conversation? Because we're kind of in the other room.
Oh, yeah.
I realized that after I spoke.
Sorry. Never mind.
You're just riding my coattails of John Wolf.
I discreetly go into the corner and check to see if I've like got bruises or anything on me.
I would have that question. I would have
Discreetly.
said it loudly enough so that everyone in the tavern could
Kind
have.
of like when you try and like sniff your armpits to make sure you put deodorant on.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Chris doesn't wear deodorant. Yeah.
So, has anyone spoken to anyone about anything on this subject?
He spoke to you.
Gregor? Well, besides to me.
I'm not there. Sorry.
That's why I said it loud enough so everyone in the
Oh,
tavern.
what do you mean spoke to someone about the subject?
Well, if everyone that keeps hearing the subject keeps hanging themselves or killing themselves,
Well, Gregor spoke to all of us. He talked about the big mountain monster, and we're not dead.
well, that's because we haven't gone insane.
Okay. I don't have an answer for that. But
Anyone else has turned around and talked.
Maybe if you're already insane, it doesn't have an effect.
You do hear this odd scratching.
We have turned around and seen some things that are kind of odd to try to explain to other people. I mean,
do you
think
want to
about-
help me drag the body out of here? Because he's going to start thinking of the place.
Is that the sound we hear?
Who's got an old projector?
That's the meat carving knife.
Do you not?
Time for dinner.
Do you not want to say goodbye to your friend?
He was a nice guy, but I did not know him that well.
He just started yesterday.
It's very unfortunate. I hate that this happened, but he must have been very disturbed. Probably best if he is now released from his burden of life.
Or
All
his
right.
corn voice?
So you help him drag him out then? Both of y'all? Or her, Fleur, and some
I'm going to
Svetlana?
leave him right there for now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still investigating.
You do hear a strange sound coming from back up in the common room. And Finias and Maevis are observing Thargeth gnawing on the wall.
Hey, can I make a strength check to try to do it myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You really? Okay.
Were
What are you-
discussing with me?
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
He was hearing some scratching in the walls.
That was sarcasm, but all right, we're gonna go roll with it.
We'll go with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's up. He's gnawing on the plaster on the wall.
If you actually feel that my state of mind would be like that affected, then yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I've got to find the rats in the walls.
What?
Come on, Chester, let's go.
Chester
Oh.
looks at you.
They're in here.
How many
Looks
drinks?
back
did
at
you have
Maevis.
today?
I'm gonna head back up to the common room. Did we hear him say any of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shouting at him from across the room.
He's being loud.
How many drinks did you say you had this morning?
Just a little bit of wormwood.
Apparently.
With extra worms in it.
I gotta.
I
finish
ate them.
one. I go back and give it a blessing.
All right.
I need some strong burly men to help get this strong burly dead man out of the downstairs room. Can you help me?
No one touches the body until I'm
You
done.
asking me this?
Yeah.
All right.
When he receives the
We'll come back to you later, rats.
Okay.
If you find any rats, take them to the kitchen. That's where they belong.
Why the kitchen?
I'm not the kitchen.
That's where all the knives are.
All right, I'll pick up this dude,
Uh-huh.
throw him over my shoulder.
Okay. You pick up the dude, throw him over your shoulder,
Yep.
head upstairs. Not a problem.
Where are we going? To the kitchen?
I there is only much I can cook. Okay, I never work with these before, so we'll just stick him outside. Somebody come pick him up later.
Oh, well, there's that butcher in town. Maybe he'll fetch us a good
Oh,
price.
that's right. The crazy guy without the he might.
This has got to be some rare meat here.
You should take him. You might get some good money for him.
All right, I will.
Okay. All right. So you leave carrying the.
Yep.
Then you're heading to the butcher.
Sure.
Now, out of curiosity, just so I know, because I didn't take it off of him, the rope that was actually wrapped around his neck, would it
It's
still?
there.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Chester, let's go.
The dog's following him as he heads off on his own. Give me a random encounter for this.
I don't think it's random.
It's not exactly.
It's usually police officers. Why are you carrying a dead body through town?
Well, see, that's why I wanted to know if the rope was still there, because if that wasn't there, he might be able to say, "Oh, he's just drunk. I'm just taking him back somewhere."
Yeah.
Total Weekend at Bernie's scene.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was picturing.
Oh my god. I'm gonna deal with that in a minute. That's not good.
Well, he had the church's blessing.
And he's not much tavern anymore, so I don't have to worry about it.
I was in the process of doing a blessing, and I turned.
Well, I didn't know that.
Moves the body.
I don't know
You guys
that.
moved the body, so. Mhm.
Yeah, you are.
You got a partial blessing.
Once you hit the market square, you are spotted by a pair of guards who walk over to you and see you carrying a dead man into the market square. And you there, halt!
May I stop?
What did you do to this man?
Oh, he died in the inn over there. I was gonna see if the butcher over here was interested in making, some fresh meat.
One of them wretches.
I'm not gonna eat it, but he sells rare meats, and my friend gave him his blessing, his death blessing, so everything should be okay.
You see the one that didn't. I see. And you do this often?
Oh no, never. Just this one time. I thought it was a good idea.
And who's your friend?
Oh, they're at the inn over there. Fleur, Fleur the cleric, the death cleric, and
That just sounds funny.
Is anyone else involved?
Well, involved how? I mean, they're my friends. They.
Right. We need you to come with us.
Okay, where do we go? Should I just drop this guy here then, or?
Oh no, you keep on bringing him. Come with us downtown, and we'll look at this.
All right.
He turns to the guy that wrenched and.
You're the most level-headed guards I've ever come across in this town.
Well, thank you kindly for the well-meant compliment.
Nowhere.
Gather a few of the others and head over to the inn and Mama downtown.
You know, there was 20. This is the 24th person dead today.
Oh God!
You see, he like looks over his shoulder at you. Second thought, stick with me. We'll send some more.
Well, that's what I've been told anyway.
Off we go.
My friend Fleur had the list.
A list, she did.
Yeah, of all the people who were killed and they killed themselves apparently. This guy here hung himself. Look at.
Yeah, he sees he's hung with a belt. Okay.
Rather strange things going on today, I think.
Oh yes, this is a first for us as well. They walked you downtown.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great. So, what are y'all doing in the inn? Because you got about 20 minutes.
I
I'd
turn
like-
around. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I'd like to say I'm running for my life, but that's not the case.
I turned around and I asked everyone. Obviously, I'm irritated since Foedrin just decided to come and pick up the body and leave before.
Yeah, Foedrin, why would you do that? Show up.
Foedrin. Fucking Foedrin.
Still in my house.
Foedrin's got his own problem.
Cursing old grandpappy for thinking I'm breaking any clocks.
Stick to clocks, Foedrin.
Okay, Thargeth did. So I will turn around and I'll ask again. So anyone going to help me at the library there at the church?
Your church? No thanks.
Finias.
I choose life.
Sorry, what was the question? I'm busy casting a spell.
Yep. Finias seems to be lost in concentration.
You know where you're looking, right?
Yes.
Well, go get it and come back.
Well, I probably should at least get over there and get the preparations prepared for Nikolai, the one-eyed.
Is that where Thargeth's bringing him?
I would at least hope Thargeth would be smart enough to bring him there.
Thargasm, what?
Thargeth was very vocal on where he was taking him.
I pretended
Didn't-
not to hear. I don't know.
Yeah, selective hearing much.
Okay, I don't think you're going to see him there. Don't wait for him.
No, I'm just going to the church
Okay.
because yes.
So you head out right now towards the church
Mm-hmm.
on your own.
Because we didn't go with him. There's a difference.
I know.
I turned around and
I know.
I was
I know.
vocal about this.
Yeah.
About
I'm
Well,
giving you shit this time.
knowledge for
This
the
one time
Eldritch
I'm giving you
Four.
shit.
This one time?
Yes, this one time.
I am heading to the church.
Yes, because no one wanted to go with you.
We didn't want to
That's
die.
So we're there at the end, right?
Nothing bad ever happened at that inn.
I'm still alive. I'm okay.
Ghost flying around.
Yeah, like the haunting.
I wasn't here for that.
All right.
It's okay. It's done. It's gone.
It didn't happen.
And all of this going off, you do finish your cast. And you do detect a lingering magic that seems to permeate the entire area. Nay, the countryside.
So on top of all the pings from all the magical items, I'm getting this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that's weird. I say out loud.
Mass insanity.
Oh, you're back with us. Lost in thought?
Found this book. It shows me how to cast all this stuff. I tried this one, Detect Magic. There's a lot of magic here. Insanity specifically.
Yeah, I'd say things are pretty crazy around here. Just saying it's magical?
It's some sort of magic.
So if you can see it, you can make it go away, right?
Unfortunately, there's nothing in this book about making it go away. I can just find it.
Well, where's it coming from?
We need what's his face? He should be able to get rid of it.
Yes, because what's his
Zook.
face is very
Zook.
specific.
Zook, whatever his name is. The one that
Oh,
this is
crazy old guy.
this is his department.
And then you think about that for a second. You haven't seen him since last night.
Since the vampire incident, where he threatened the vampire's life. Tore his shirt up.
But it does seem to get stronger towards the south. I will point that out. It's radiating out from that direction.
I explain that.
Isn't that where that giant thing was from? The mountain thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm flipping through the book, like looking for other stuff that it has.
Is there anything on how to deal with a mountain monster?
I got to say, I think it's about time we move.
Where
This
are we
place
going
is
to?
Going to hell.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Anywhere that's not got crazy people running around about mountain monsters and crazy things in the woods and robo rats and this is just like I don't know what is going on here, but this is not the normal place.
I guess I could go pack up my stuff.
This could come in handy later. I can make a telepathic bond between all of us for 1 hour.
You really want to hear what's inside our thoughts?
It's only for an hour,
That's long enough to go crazy.
and you have to be willing. But, I mean, this looks really complicated right now. I also need the eggs of 2 different animals. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
A certain kind of egg or
Any 2, just different.
I mean, thought there was eggs in the kitchen.
There we go. There's one.
I'm sure they're from more than one animal.
No, like different type of animal. Like a chicken.
That's what I mean.
That's entirely possible.
Oh, what else you got in there? I hid to the kitchen.
I don't know. I just go find things. I bring them back. I cook it up. You guys eat
Look here, rat eggs. What?
Rat eggs.
I'm sure you I'm sure there are some spider eggs in the corner somewhere.
Ugh.
Okay. Before
Bad enough.
It has to be the
Before-
shell.
before what's fixing to happen happens, I'm gonna go cut to the other side of town right quick. So
I'm gonna-
Foedrin,
I'm gonna go pack up my stuff.
okay, you can pack up your stuff. Foedrin, there's a loud knock at the door.
Okay. I open the hatch.
You see a whole bunch of angry-looking halflings,
Feel so mad for.
and you see one of them. So you said you had something to tell Grandpappy? Well,
No,
tell
I
him
never
yourself.
said that.
You're not going to be delivering his merchandise, you said?
He never ordered any merchandise, so I don't know what you guys keep talking about.
You were paid in full.
I was not.
The one of them walks up, a halfling wearing glasses. We have the receipt.
Forged that receipt.
Grandpappy, he's saying that you're lying. So what would Grandpappy say to something like that, Ardo?
I don't know. You're
Considering it is Ardo.
Oh, Grandpappy's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even to tell me.
Yep.
You're in a square, like a fucking square out with yourself here, Chris.
He says he's got to back out on the deal that you already.
Seeing how Ardo is really old, I think he maybe forgot something.
Is that really what you'd say?
Yep.
So you say, considering your advanced age, I think you might have forgot something. Maybe get a couple of screws loose.
Yep.
Footed what? What'd you say?
Oh man,
That's what I'm going with.
What would Ardo say / do at that point?
probably kill him.
Ardo's not a killer.
Well, nobody's got about 15 of them right with him.
Accidental deaths under his belt. He's no killer.
So how would he handle someone doing this to him on a business deal?
Well, if he says we didn't pay him, I guess we didn't pay him.
Yeah, right. You're full of shit.
No, Chris, so this business transaction did occur. You've been selling clocks to the Thieves Guild. You put it in your background.
All I know is I got this stupid letter. Oh, I don't have it. I burned it. Saying my shipment would be late, and I don't remember making no shipment. Something screwed up.
Would Ardo be appeased by that?
I think so.
You're full of crap, man. All right, fine. I'll take over Ardo for you.
Well, you got one more week. Then I need my merchandise.
Or what?
Or I'll cut off your thumbs.
So one of the halflings near the door says, "You heard him. Grandpappy's graciously given you 1 week to deliver."
Okay. Well, we did.
So we'll want our full shipment. He slides the manifest through. 600 timepieces.
Holy shit!
Timepieces. Well, I could do that in a few days.
All the parts.
But I just need the shipment. That's all I'm waiting on.
The one that when
Well,
you didn't order.
That sounds like something you should probably go find. Good thing it's not my thumbs on the line, says the other one.
Well, I'll handle my business.
See that you do. Or we'll be back. And you'll be lacking a few thumbs. The halflings all
No
start laughing.
shit.
And they wheel Grandpappy back.
Grandpappy's smiling and winking.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like, I would have done the same thing if it was me.
Sounds like he needs to be moving with me and Maevis.
Yeah.
All right. So, Foedrin, do you have motivation?
Nah.
Last sword a week. Kill the bastard. Fine. I tried to give you motivation. I tried to save you. All right. Meanwhile, in other motivation, Fleur, you make it to your church.
Okay.
What do?
You gotta go to warp.
I am going to go talk with the Archbishop.
Okay, the crazy old dwarf. All right.
Yes. That's not blind anymore.
Okay. I can see. Thud. I was wrong.
Sir, I have believe
You have belief.
the
You believe you can see?
ongoings that are about in the town, and I'll explain to him about the 23 different cadavers that were delivered earlier today, all deceased by suicide. And then I actually explained the fourth one, or the 24th one, that hung himself earlier in the tavern. And state that I started hearing people talking about mass insanity and of an eldritch horror, and I explained the description of the creature seen by the potential doomsayer.
He just kind of starts nodding and stroking his beard.
Do you think that I could potentially get access to the forbidden section to look on the book that we have back there to either confirm or scratch this off that this is potential we're dealing with?
I'm sorry, my child, but we no longer have such texts in the forbidden section, nor a forbidden section at all.
Said text went.
All of these items were taken to the mage's library by an interested party.
Interested party, you say?
That's very interesting.
Did the person give a name?
It's been many years. Idale?
Dale.
Something Idale.
Dale. Nope, I can't say I've ever heard that name.
If you're seeking the texts, you'll probably find them there.
Okay. Can we also send a person from here over to the inn so that we can collect the body and have it brought back here for its proper final resting? I don't want to transport the body anywhere because, well.
Very well. You may take the corpse cart.
Okay.
As you recall, you and him are the only persons from there. And he has just sent someone to get the body.
Thank you, sir. I'll back with the
Sorry.
Handle it.
Yeah.
You might have forgotten. It's been a while. I forgot.
Send someone. Yes. Go do it.
On your way then.
Sorry. Oh man. Starting to lose my mind.
It's the
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm infected.
All right. So you take the cart, the one that says "Bring out your dead" on the side.
Yep.
And you start heading back over to the inn.
Yep.
That's actually about the perfect timing. Was there anything else going on in the inn for the last couple of minutes?
Just packing up my belongings.
You're packing up
Same.
your belongings.
Yeah,
I'm going to
gathering
the-
together.
Y'all are packing up right now. That's good.
Yeah.
Finias, what are you doing?
I travel light. I'm ready to go.
All right. So, Fleur, you get to the front door of the inn with the cart, and you see a group of about 12 guards heading straight for the inn.
What happened while I was gone?
You're not sure, but they're still a little ways off. You might be able to make it inside.
I want to turn around and get to the back. I'm on a church-given job at the second. I'm going to get off the horse, go to the back of the cart, grab all the stuff I need for transporting the body officially, and then I'll be like start moving them into the inn.
All right. So you head inside with the stuff you need to transport the body.
Mm-hmm.
Finias, you are ready to go in the front of the inn. You can hear some rummaging up top in Svetlana and Maevis' room.
What did I miss?
Everything.
The whole place is surrounded by some sort of madness magic. Do I think we're leaving?
Yeah, and I didn't get any lore with the book. They said it was someone by the name of
Idale.
Thank you, Idale. Does that had turned around and requested, and they had it all brought to the Magus Guild? So,
Am I downstairs yet? Can I hear any of this?
I don't suppose he's being too quiet. Y'all's rooms are the first ones up the stairs, so
So we'd hear it.
yeah.
so I have to go to the Mage Guild.
That is Sindrick. You hear me come down the stairs. You say Idale?
Yes.
That's Sindrick. That's a man who was here this morning. The undead
bard.
vampire boy.
The Bard, you said. The Bard.
Sure.
Yep.
Do I see that she has all of her supplies for taking that body?
Yep.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm here to take Nikolai back to the church.
Oh, he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Oh, Thargeth took him. He's taking him to the butcher.
What? I'll turn around and out the door I'm going.
I opened the door like just because that was.
Perfect timing. As you open the door, you see a man in the full armor about to rap on the door. And you come face to face with them.
Hi. Excuse me, I have to up and
Fleur Ami, I believe.
Yes.
Come with us. And I'm also looking for a Svetlana. He looks over around the room at the three remaining. So
What do you want with her?
Yes, we'll see what goes
As I come down the stairs.
she's to come downtown immediately.
What for?
Questioning suspicion
Oh dear, that's so
of
sad.
murder.
Oh, that's terrible.
Don't
I
worry.
I'll go upstairs. I get her right now. I promise. I get her. I be in big trouble. She's in big trouble. I go upstairs. I'm gonna jump.
Circle the building in case she tries to make a run.
What do you mean of murder?
I'm gonna go upstairs and jump out the freaking window, man. I can't-
And 25 corpses today.
All right.
You know, is there like anything I can like use to slide down the window?
Jump out the window, yeah.
As you recall, all the windows upstairs are barred.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Okay, that's fine. I come back down the stairs. I cannot find her. She must have left. I think she go out the back. You check there. You might find her.
Yeah.
She was taking the garbage.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go.
Finias.
No.
How interesting to see you.
No.
Touch the car.
No.
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 And Maevis making trouble again.
I haven't done anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's interesting
But I do
that you're
notice we
all,
weren't on that list of names, so I'm just gonna leave.
packed and ready to go. He's kind of looking in at the bags.
I don't know what she's up to. I just came here for coffee, and now I want to go.
What? Who's up to?
That one.
She pointing
I
to
came,
Maevis.
I came
Who'd you
here to
point
get
at?
the body.
Mavis.
Mavis?
Because you said pointed out the bags. I'm like, I don't know.
But I came here to get the
Why don't
body.
you all just come with us for the time being?
I thought you were looking for the other girl.
Maybe she'll decide to come along.
Well, I tell you, she was outside. You should really go in the alley in the back. There is usually.
We'll send someone.
Okay.
He's grinning.
I mean, I'm in an inn. I don't understand why you can't just pack
roll a
bags.
deception, Svetlana.
Do what?
You're trying. Roll a deception.
Okay.
Or bluff.
That's what it is. There's no bluff anymore.
Oh,
Deception.
terrible.
23.
Bad.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh God.
Maybe she'll just show up in a pit.
School.
Yeah, so we're going with it.
Well, I don't think so, but you know, you never know, I suppose.
I think now you're convinced.
All right. So,
I just came here to get the body.
I wouldn't worry about that. Your friend Thargeth had the body, and he told me all about this. So, you'll just come with us. You'll find it rather quickly.
Oh, wait, is Thargeth in some kind of trouble? He did not do anything.
It's important that I get the body back to the church.
You know,
for his-
people do find it suspicious that you want to be around dead bodies so much.
Don't give me that. That's what my religion is. That's what I do.
You notice the guard just kind of listening back and forth.
How many guards are there?
At the doorway, you see the captain and 2 more.
Okay.
Fleur saw 12 on the way up.
Okay.
I understand it's your religion or whatever, but that just sounds like an excuse for some kind of mental
Bring out your dead.
Dart.
That is an
You see?
interesting slogan on the side of your wagon.
She keeps
Really?
trying to get us to come back to her church, if you know what I
Really?
mean. I'm pretty
Really?
sure we would never make it out the king.
Why
It's so
don't we all just come along and we'll talk it out?
I have no problem going along for assisting in any way for the investigation. Do me one favor and please contact the Archbishop for the church. I'm sure you know immediately which church I'm referring to. And he
We'll
will
bring
tell
him in.
you immediately what my business is here.
We'll bring him in for questioning.
You just want to question the whole town, don't you?
Well, we may have just uncovered something rather interesting. I'm sure you'll be seeing your friend the butcher there as well. I wouldn't be surprised to find out you're behind this, Finias, but I have nothing yet. So.
His organ smuggling operation.
I do not understand.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This might be the biggest bust of the century.
How is it any fault of anybody that the man hanged himself?
Oh, I'm sure he did. All right, we'll discuss it downtown. Let's head to a break right there. I think we're about an hour and a half in.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for watching. We'll be back.